you can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on Navien.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's a very special, loud and local band of the week this week because it's our buds from Pound, Steve. Yeah. Local band of the week is Pound, and you know what? We know one of the dudes, don't we, Steve?
Yeah, dude, Ryan, the beard from Metal Shop. He's on the dude. How do you even describe this band? Yeah. There are two members, and all this crazy crap is going on with two members. They're blowing it up in the metal scene right now. A lot of people are talking about them on the national and world level, which is really, really freaking cool. They're at the Funhouse on June 17th. You can see them there. Plus, you can see them at Pain in the Grass. They're going to be playing with Rob Zombie, Marilyn Manson, all the other great bands on Saturday's Pain in the Grass show.
And if you want more info about Pound, it's pretty simple. Just go to the BJ and Migs page at KISW.com. And don't forget, Sunday nights, 10 o'clock, it's loud and local, 2 solid hours of all local music. Great bands like Pound.
Let's play Beat Migs.
I will beat anyone that calls in to play the game. He's smarter than you. He'll make you look lame. 60 seconds on the clock. You're going down and I'm gonna rock. It's time to play the game. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser. It is time to beat Migs. And guys, we've made it. It's Friday. Woo! Gotta get down. Daddy stuff. Whoa, he is. Friday. Getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. Partying. Yeah. Yeah. Looking forward to the weekend. Happy Friday, everyone.
Woo! That's it. We did it.
We did it. We existed for a whole week.
That's all you got to do, man.
And then it happened again.
That's all you got to do. Just exist till you get here, buddy.
And it's National Donut Day, guys.
Oh, yes.
Donuts. Yeah. Homer sounds like Russell Wilson at night.
Yeah.
Go Hawks.
Yeah.
Go Donuts.
Go to
Donuts.
Yeah. It's that same feeling, buddy. Right? Think about it. I mean, they're on the same level sometimes.
See y'all in the morning.
Yeah, we'll see you all in the donut box.
Time for y'all go to bed.
Yeah. Time to go get some of them tasty glazed.
Well, while you're eating your donuts, we got to play this game. We got LaDonna in Renton to take on Steve. LaDonna, are you there?
Yeah, go Bruins and go Donuts.
I know, we need all the help we can get, LaDonna. I'm telling you right now, the refs are not on our side, I'll tell you that.
What's she playing for today, Steve?
Tickets to check out Ace Comic-Con, which is happening June 28th through the 30th at CenturyLink Field Event Center. Plus, you'll be entered in opportunity for the grand prize. Someone this week is winning the grand prize, which is a VIP pass to meet Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
Go to KISW.com for all the details. If you want tickets, you can get them at acecomiccon.com.
All right, Steve, get out of here. Yeah!
For those playing at home, LaDonna will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. LaDonna, you can pass all you want, but you will only have 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I hope so.
What spirit is mixed with ginger beer and lime to make a Moscow Mule?
Oh, pass.
Hydrogen sulfide is a gas with the smell of rotten what?
Eggs.
Yes. Who was the only president of the Confederate States of America?
The only what?
The only president of the Confederate States of America.
Pass.
What is the only bird that can fly backwards?
Oh, hummingbird.
Yes. Who directed the 1996 film Escape from L.A.?
Pass.
In what country was Albert Einstein born?
England?
No.
Australia?
No.
Pass.
What is the name of the van the Scooby-Doo gang drives around in?
The Love Machine?
No.
Mystery Machine?
Yes. Who played the role of Andy in the movie Pretty in Pink?
Pretty. Oh, dang. That guy from 2.5 Men?
No.
Oh, okay, pass.
In what year did World War II end?
Ooh, pass. Jeez.
Well...
Terrible.
Well, I mean, 3 correct.
Yeah, LaDonna, you,
probably aren't going to Ace Comic-Con, unfortunately.
Sorry,
but,
LaDonna. I mean, maybe it can happen. I don't know.
Maybe Steve will just be staring at a donut, like his picture was on the old social media, and maybe he won't notice or answer any questions.
Did you see that picture I put up? Me just staring at the donut.
So happy to see that donut.
Yeah. And
I hope he does better.
My mind says, I want someone to look at me the way Miggs looks at his donut.
So true, buddy. That's true love right there.
Hey, you can see that. I'm Steve Miggs. I'm Steve Miggs.
Are you ready, Steve?
Oh, yes.
The remix.
Oh, can I give a shout out?
Sure.
For today's,
okay, fine.
Come on.
All right, do it.
Somebody even said, not sure if it happened this morning, so I had to listen to the podcast later, but I want to send it again. Just in case, Miggs, can you send a dedication win for me, for my mom and mine birthdays? Yes, we're both born on the same day.
Wow.
Been a listener since it was before it was even called B Miggs. I would love my first time to be with you on my birthday and be you personally, but I have other commitments, so please wipe the floor with them. No mercy. Also, shout out to Mom for the birth of an awesome son. Thanks. From Irish. P.S. BJ, go Yankees.
Whoa.
Wow.
Shots fired.
If you'd have led with that, there's no way he gets a shout.
That's why I say that for last.
That guy's an interesting character.
He's the best.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yeah, whatever.
So happy birthday, Irish, and Mom as well.
Yeah.
Are you ready now, Steve?
Yes.
Okay. What spirit is mixed with ginger beer and lime to make a Moscow Mule?
Ginger beer with spirit. Oh, rum.
No.
Vodka.
Yes. Hydrogen sulfide is a gas that smells like rotten what?
Eggs.
Yes. Who was the only president of the Confederate States of America?
Oh, America. George Washington.
No.
Adams.
No.
Eisenhower.
No. What is the only bird that can fly backwards?
A hummingbird.
Yes. Wow. Who directed the 1996 film Escape from L.A.?
Kurt Russell.
No.
Steven Spielberg.
No.
George Lucas.
No. In what country was Albert Einstein born?
America.
No.
Sweden.
No.
Ireland.
No. What is the name of the van the Scooby-Doo gang drives around in?
Oh, yeah. Great band from Vancouver as well. Mystery Machine.
Yes. Who played the role of Andy in the movie Pretty in Pink?
Molly Ringwald.
Yes. In what year did World War II end?
1942.
No.
47.
No.
43.
No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. History. Steve, you only got 5 correct, but you win 5-3.
Sorry, LaDonna.
Oh, that's all right. Good job, Steve.
Thank
Have
you.
A good day.
You too, LaDonna.
We should play Gloria. Unfortunately, I don't have it in my system, though.
Oh.
That's what they play when the Blues win.
Oh.
Gloria.
Really? No one. That's why. Another reason I hate the Blues. Jeez, they play Gloria when they win their hockey games.
Yeah.
I have paid attention.
It's kind of a catchy tune.
Okay, don't start. Don't all of a sudden you be excited about sports just because my team's losing.
Yeah, mostly just because it pisses you off. Does anybody know the only president of the Confederate States of America?
Was it Robert E. Lee?
No, he was a general.
Cornwall Jackson?
No, I think it was Stonewall Jackson. I don't think there was a Cornwall.
Okay.
But, I mean, I don't know.
That was his problem. The guy had some corn. That's why they got through and they lost. It was a wall of corn. They're like, dude, we can get through this.
It was Jefferson Davis.
That's it, Jefferson
Yeah, I mean, history, if you're like,
I remember the name, but unfortunately I confused the Stonewall with everything. Yeah.
Not only did he do Escape from L.A., but which director also did Escape from New York?
Was it John Carpenter?
Good call.
All right.
I thought it was just going to be one that no one would get. I'm glad somebody got it there.
Thanks, buddy. I didn't get Stonewall Cornwall, but I got that guy.
Albert Einstein. Where was he born?
Germany.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. And then nobody knew the answer to the year that World War II ended.
Was it 46?
No.
45?
Yeah. 45.
Yeah.
Speaking of 5, that's how many Steve got correct. So congratulations.
Caller 5, you're checking out Ace Comic-Con, and that's, of course, happening June 28th. And you also are in the running for a really good chance to have a VIP pass to see Josh Brolin, the guy who played Thanos and Cable in the Marvel Universe. So that's pretty awesome. Caller number 5, 206-421-ROCK. You can get the tickets, and you might get to see Josh Brolin.
It's funny, somebody texted wondering why the hell are they playing Gloria when the St. Louis Blues win?
I'd like to know that myself.
Honestly, I had to do a little research to find out because it's just something new that they do, and it's pretty awesome. I forgot how it's such a bad song. It's good. It's one of those kind of songs, but apparently when they were, let's not forget also just how crazy the season is for the St. Louis Blues. They are one win away from winning the Stanley Cup this year. At the new year, right around the halfway mark, they were the worst team in the NHL.
That's insane.
Then they got a hot rookie goaltender in Binnington that's just been bringing it up, and he played lights out yesterday. But I guess a few of the guys, when the team was not doing well, were at a bar drinking, which seems to be most hockey player stories. And they were at some club where somebody just kept yelling to the DJ, "Play Gloria." Every time a song would end, they're like, "Play Gloria." Whenever I guess they were like watching some kind of event, a commercial break, "Play Gloria." And finally the DJ played Gloria and the whole club went nuts, right? So the players were like, that's pretty cool. And they went back to whoever's in charge of the music for the St. Louis Blues and says, hey, when we win, we want you to play Gloria. And it was like an inside joke, and it just took off after that.
Wow, and so that's their theme. That's their anthem.
And it's just become the team song.
Look, as much of a Bruins fan as I am,
This is like your kind of music.
It's a cool story, even though I hate the Blues dead.
And ever since they've been playing the song, they've been just winning like crazy.
Well, that's a weird thing in life. Superstition's a big thing. And, that these guys went on a run, and there's no way they're going to stop playing that song. That makes sense. I mean, sports guys are very, very superstitious. And, I mean, like you said, they were the worst team, and then they start playing Gloria after a couple of wins, and they go, dude, we got to keep this going. We're on a roll.
And they use like their goal-scoring song, too. So when they score a goal, you hear it. It's just apparently the song is now, because of them, it hit number 37 on the iTunes charts.
Isn't that nuts?
And I didn't know that, was it Laura Branigan that wrote the song? I guess she passed away, but her manager made it a point to post something on her social media with Branigan, I guess the year probably that the song was popular, in a Blues jersey.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a huge song back in 1982. I remember that. I played it a lot when I was in radio. I was starting out in that song. We played a lot.
It reached number 2 on the charts.
That's right. Okay.
I'm sure Weezer's going to cover it at some point.
Oh, of course they will. Of course Weezer will. That's what they have to do. Hey, Margot Robbie, you know her. She played Harley Quinn. And is there anything else we know her from, Vicky? Or, that's pretty much what we know from the Suicide Squad.
She was in that sexy movie with Leonardo DiCaprio with the money.
Okay.
Wall Street.
That one.
And she's going to be in the new Hollywood, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood as Sharon Tate.
Okay.
And she's going to be Harley Quinn again in Birds of Prey.
So there's...
Birds of Prey sounds like an episode from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Or it sounds like a naughty movie.
Okay. Both fit. So don't call Margot Robbie the B word. Now, you might be thinking there's the specific B word, but no, it's not biatch. She doesn't have a problem with that word. She doesn't want to be called a bombshell. She really doesn't like that word.
I'm the same way.
Oh, you don't like being called a bombshell?
No,
either?
I'm okay with that, but it's another B word. I just don't like when people call me beefcake. I mean, I get that I am.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. You're not as humble as she is because she doesn't think that she's a bombshell. Oh. She says, I'm not someone who walks in a room and the record stops and people turn like, look at that woman. She says, that doesn't happen. Boy, I find that hard to believe. Maybe because she's just been made up to look like that kind of woman in the movie.
I gotta look
but I mean... Is it possible when she just walks in a room without all of her makeup and accoutrement? She's just...
I mean, she did a really good job in I, Tonya, and that way she looked there. Completely different than her other roles.
I still need to see that. I heard that movie's great.
Yeah.
She's hot. I honestly,
that's what I'm saying. I mean, I find it hard to believe, but I mean, makeup is amazing. You see some pictures of women before and after makeup, like the models that show you what they look like before, and it's a dramatic transformation. So maybe she's right. I mean, she knows her life better than anybody.
Bro, it shows how out of the loop I am with actors and Hollywood and celebrities. Yeah. I honestly, just from her name, I thought it was some old woman.
Oh, because of Margot?
It just sounds like an old person.
It is kind of an old person's name, Margot, yeah.
I don't know why. I was just picturing like some elderly woman. I'm like, okay, well, yeah, I can understand why you don't want to be called a bombshell. Maybe you just feel like you're not.
Yeah.
I
But
was going to say, what I think it is that she's too hot and people are too, embarrassed or not embarrassed, but like they don't want her. Yeah, intimidated. Thank you. To look at her, go up to her or anything like that. She's too hot.
I hear that really, really hot people actually don't get asked out as much.
Right.
Because of that.
I never got asked out. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, it's a good point.
You are beefcake.
I never got asked out either, as a matter of fact, now that I think about it. I had no idea it was the Margot Robbie effect.
My stunning good looks was intimidating to many.
That's what it was. Yeah, I'm seeing this, that you're going through her Vogue spread, and every one of them, pretty much, it's Bombshell Central, but don't call her Bombshell.
I found one without makeup, and I mean, she's still gorgeous.
Yeah.
Still gorgeous.
It's a great picture. Are you sure that left picture has no makeup?
Yep, I can tell.
Wow. Okay.
Someone says Margot Robbie is one of the hottest women on the planet.
Here's why, and this is going to sound creepy, but she's got the kind of lips, but she's got the kind of lips that women Botox for. And I think that is just,
Some say that about me as well, BJ.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Yeah. All right, it's time for Listeners on the Loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. You want to talk about something? All right. You can. The show is yours. Your calls, your texts at 917 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's Listeners on the Loose. Brought to you by Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical. Hey, Steve!
Yeah.
Stop freaking! Call Beacon.
Stop freaking. Call Beacon.
Listeners on the Loose, you pick the topic. You guide the show at 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. That's right. Whatever you want to talk about, you can talk. But when you do your talking, Steve has a rule.
It's just show some energy, Bree J.
Hey, Bree J.
It's Friday.
Yeah, you're done.
And if you don't, you're going to have to get gone. And then we're going to just have to say goodbye to you.
Goodbye, old friend. Got a little bit of a donut coma going on over there, buddy.
Yeah, thank you for all the shout out to both Top Hot and Mighty O's swinging by and bringing us donuts on National Donut Day.
It was a really good day for us.
Yeah, what a great day. My wife was just saying, it's National Donut Day. I'm vegan, man. Wish we had a good vegan donut place by our house. And I was like, it's funny you mentioned that. Mighty O's is vegan, and they just came by with some donuts.
How about that?
Bring home some sugar for you, sugar.
So your wife that's
no.
Anyway, so your wife gets some donuts that she can eat because they're vegan.
Yep.
And Top Hot's tasty, so that leaves more Top Hot for me.
That's right.
Not a problem. It is Listeners on the Loose, 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Justin, all the way up in the great land of Ferndale, you are on the Rock.
Hey, how you doing?
Not too bad, Justin. What you got for us today?
So what's it over for the weekend? I was watching a bunch of movies, and one.
Justin, I don't know what you're. Justin, whatever you're doing, you're making a lot of noise.
Are you shoveling the snow?
Oh no!
Okay.
Is that better?
Yep. There we go.
Hey,
actually, no, that's not better, Justin. What the hell are you doing? You're making all this noise.
He was just breathing right there.
Yeah, calm down.
Oh, sorry about that, guys.
There we go.
Don't breathe if you're going to talk to BJ.
Yeah, don't breathe.
You're not allowed to breathe when you talk to BJ. Oh, now he's going to die.
Poor Justin. He thought he could make it without breathing. All right, what you got, Justin?
So let's see here. So over the weekend, I was watching a bunch of movies, Captain Marvel, and then and one that really stuck out to me was actually Fighting with My Family.
Oh, I don't know this movie.
This is the movie about Paige, the WWE wrestler, and her life story with Nick Frost.
Yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, Steve loves this movie.
Yeah, it was so amazing. My wife's not into the WWE at all, and then after that, she was like, wow, this story was absolutely amazing.
Boy, Steve, you said that, and of course I laugh at you because you tell us to watch so many wrestling-related movies and documentaries and go, you don't have to like wrestling like it, but it's like every one you do.
This is definitely one where you don't have to be a fan of wrestling. Obviously, if you're a fan of wrestling, you're going to enjoy it because there's a lot of wrestling stuff, and it's about somebody that we all know and love, but it's a really cool story just about a crazy family of wrestlers and her going for her dream and then succeeding at it.
Yeah, it's really crazy to see where she started from, how her family was, and I really like at the end of the movie where it showed like her actual dad, her mom, and the whole family, and really showed the full backstory, and it really brought it home.
And what? Where can we see this movie?
Demand.
On demand?
Yeah, it was in theaters, but it's now on demand, and it's based off of obviously Paige's story. But there was that's why all that cool footage at the end of the movie. There's a legitimate documentary that was done about her family. I think they're called the Knight family, and they were a wrestling family over in the UK or somewhere around there. And there was a documentary. I think The Rock saw the documentary and was just like, we should turn this into a movie. And then it got put out on his.
Oh, I remember this story
with
now,
his
with
production
Rock.
company, and he's in it. He's just himself, and he's in it for a couple of scenes, but he's hilarious in it because it's The Rock.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, so it's on demand right now, and of course Nick Frost, one of our buddies, of course from the Shaun of the Dead movies, we love him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he's great in it.
Nice.
He plays the dad.
He plays the dad. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. Eric in Renton, you are on the Rock.
Hey.
Hey,
I'm going to make a comment on the last caller. I watched Fighting with My Family or Fighting with Your Family, and I personally didn't really like it. But anyways, so...
look at that.
It's like Siskel and Ebert. The modern day Siskel and Ebert.
Yo, so you didn't find it as inspiring as Steve in the last caller, huh?
No, but I was calling in about a topic you talked about.
Okay.
What main role would you play in a movie franchise?
Yeah.
I was thinking I could be Cheech from Cheech and Chong, and I could just hang out with Tommy Chong and, make stupid humor movies.
And there'd be a little bit of smoking up going on, I'm sure.
Maybe.
Yeah. I like that you went with Cheech because Cheech is not the stoner of the two. So you kept the real stoner. That way when you do stuff, you can get stoned with him.
Yeah, and I mean, it's got to be real chill on set. I mean, what do you guys do to hang out, right?
It's funny. I haven't seen much interviews with them when they did their movies. I wonder if they had to bust their asses or if they really did get to just be chill and baked when they did their movies.
I feel like Cheech did all the work, and Chong just kind of was like, "Yeah, man, tell me where to be," kind of a dude.
Yeah, because movie business is not easy with all the retakes, or maybe they didn't care. And
have you seen a Cheech and Chong movie? I don't know how many times.
Yeah, you're probably right.
I don't know if they were trying to nail it.
Yeah, I think Eric's got a good point. That probably would be the place to be.
Oh, we got a text message. Music legend Dr. John passed away, friend of Eric Clapton and Joe Walsh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I did not realize how many songs this guy did. Bare Necessities. He did the theme for Sleepless in Seattle.
Wow.
The Princess and the Frog. But the one that really threw me for a loop, I didn't know he wrote the theme to Blossom.
He wrote the theme to Blossom?
Yeah, Dr. John wrote the theme to Blossom.
Yeah. Wow, I would never have ever thought that.
My Opinionation.
Wow. Do you even remember that?
Oh, yeah. Do you have it?
Yeah, I do have it.
Totally have it. It's a great song.
No good reason for getting all depressed. Fire up your pad and pencil. I give you a piece of my mind.
It's back when they had theme songs.
Yeah. Damn.
In my opinionation, the sun is gonna surely shine.
Whoa. Yeah. That's awesome.
Stop all your fussing. Slap on a smile.
That's right.
Come out and walk in the sun for a while. Don't fight the feeling. You know you wanna have a good time.
All right.
Okay, I think I got that.
Yeah, we're good. We're good, Rev. You can listen to it on your own time.
It's crazy how much effort that was put into television theme songs back in the day. Nowadays, you have like a little jingle or a little hook.
If anything.
I mean, Big Bang Theory is probably the last I could think of that really had...
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, a full-blown theme song.
And even that was maybe 20 seconds long.
Yeah.
That one was like a minute.
Yeah, all the shows nowadays have just, especially the dramatic shows. I'm thinking Game of Thrones, Westworld, even all the Netflix Marvel shows have a really cool intro,
Yeah, they have
but it's
very
just
long intros.
kind of cryptic and badass music underneath, but there's no singing.
Which is, I mean, I haven't. I mean, like Steve's right though. On regular network television, it seems like they cut out the intros, and you hardly like as the show's going on is when they start showing you the people in the like they put the stars of the show while they're doing their show.
But the intro back when we were growing up, and obviously times have changed, and everyone's so ADD that they don't want to sit through an intro. God forbid, hell, Netflix figured out a way to hit a button so you could jump through a 5-second intro. Because God forbid you wait 5 seconds.
I don't know, man. Some of those Netflix intros are long.
But I do miss those, like the Cheers theme. And, you know, and like Growing Pains.
Show me that smile again.
Show me that smile.
Wow. Don't waste another minute.
And I thought you guys hated karaoke.
That's not karaoke. That's just life.
That's just good.
Oh,
That's good stuff, man.
You at some karaoke bars, you can do theme songs.
Yep.
I've seen them.
We should do that when we go to Chicago.
Yes.
That might be karaoke that I would get into if we could do old theme songs.
All right, you doing what theme song are you doing?
Oh, Beretta, keep your eye on the sparrow. Don't do the time if you, or just don't do the crime if you can't do the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh, Beretta was awesome. Oh, Beretta was such a great intro.
I'm doing Making Your Way in the World Today takes everything you got.
No.
Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot.
Yep.
Wouldn't you like to get away?
Wow.
Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're always glad.
I didn't recognize the song at first because of how you were singing it.
The Cheers theme, man.
I know. Now I know.
One time we were at a hockey tournament playing in Vancouver, and we were all wasted in a parking lot of some hotel. Eventually, security came out to shut us down, and part of the reason was that there was about 40 of us strong singing that song.
Oh, damn.
Top of our lungs.
Yeah, that'll get you shut down.
It was awesome. Why would you call security on that?
Right? When you're drunk, that's the question you ask. When you're not drunk and you're staying in that hotel, everybody's calling security.
Also, that's the night that we were trying to flip a car.
Nice.
So that
wow.
Yeah. No, don't worry. It was one of our friends' car.
40 drunk guys. How could that ever result in anything problematic? Yeah, you're right.
I think that classifies as a riot at that point.
Yeah, I think so. I think Red's right. Yeah. Well, we're rioting, but we're singing the Cheers song. We're happy rioters.
Somebody said they would do, Migs, you should do Greatest American Hero.
That's what I thought you were doing for a minute.
I'm walking on air. I never thought I could be so
hate this song.
It's mine.
Yeah. No.
Singing a prayer.
Here was the problem. This was the crap.
It's just me.
So good.
Yeah, see, this was the crap they would give a person like me when I said, I would like you to do something about superheroes, and they gave us this for a TV show.
I like that.
I hated that show. Well, you're not a big geek, Danny.
Yeah, I guess not. Besides Growing Pains, I would do When I Wake Up in the Morning and my alarms are out of warming, and I don't think I'll ever make it on time.
Oh, you're trying to do Saved by the Bell.
Yeah, you get that.
That was bad.
I was tracking.
Wow. For two guys that really are like the big music guys of the show, you can't sing.
You guys are
Thank
bad.
you. I'm a drummer, man.
That's true.
Not Phil Collins.
Yeah, you're not Dave Grohl.
Not Dave Grohl.
No, you're not. You're not Sully. You're not. I mean, you're really.
What about you? Take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life.
Oh, that's fun.
That was a good one.
I like that one.
Yeah, I still like the All in the Family.
You gotta go and show you're growing. Now you know about the facts of life.
Is it bad that I only know these theme songs from spoofs off Family Guy?
Yeah, I know. How bad is that? But I mean, I'm happy for Seth MacFarlane bringing some of that stuff back. Though I watched the All in the Family Jeffersons thing, and they had Jennifer Hudson come out and sing "Moving On Up" the Jefferson song, and she killed it.
See,
it was so awesome. Oh yeah, Jennifer just rocked the house when she did that version.
What about Golden Girls? So I said for the win.
Oh,
how did Golden Girls
I don't remember them.
I know it when I hear it.
I remember them, but I don't remember the song.
Thank you for being a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Travel down the road and back again.
Yeah, okay.
Is it the same guy write all these bad theme songs?
And then there's Maud.
Was it Alan Thicke?
Probably.
He did a bunch of
Alan
them.
Thicke wrote a lot of those?
He wrote a lot of
and then he was actually in a show. That's nuts.
Oh, Three's Company. Come and knock on
our door.
We've been waiting for.
We've been waiting for you.
You guys are
The
forgetting.
towels are hers and his. Three's Company too.
I know, God,
Wow.
you guys aren't going to get that because they don't even do them anymore.
I know. The only one that I can think of is the Friends one. It's like, so no one told you life was gonna be this way.
But that
the
was
best
its own
part.
song, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like my favorite part, though. That
Yep.
Yeah.
you have to do it.
You can't forget about Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh,
In West Philadelphia, born and raised.
What the hell are we doing?
Yeah, you guys. Well, I mean, it's so funny is we hear who knows all the songs based on the generation of what we watched.
Yeah.
Because if I do Here's the Story, does anybody know Here's the Story?
Of a lovely lady.
Yeah. Who is bringing a three-bear? Or now sit right back and you'll hear a tale. That's the classic. Everybody knows that one. Okay, maybe not everybody.
I know it.
All right, so listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. We got more of your calls, your texts, maybe your show themes at 9:33 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. It's listeners on the loose. You pick the topic. You guide the show. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999.
Someone just texted saying, I just found out that my girlfriend's great-grandfather left her family a few $1 million in a trust fund. Wow. Do you guys know anyone who's fallen into money this way? It's crazy because I was already proposing to her in just a few months, but the news hasn't changed anything for me. Yeah, I would propose now. Lock that in.
Yeah, I mean, why would it change anything for you? I mean, what could it possibly change for the worse?
I don't think it could change anything for the worse.
I mean, it changed everything for the better. Of course it changed something for you. It's like,
talk about winning the lottery.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel bad because the person passed. That's awful to say.
Well, hopefully they had a good life.
I'm wondering if he means it's not going to change anything, like the reason why he's proposing.
Oh.
Like, it's like, I'm proposing because I want to marry you because you're rich. It's like, no, he's proposing because he wants to marry
I think
her.
he has to say that so that it doesn't look like that's why he proposed, because it happened so close to the proposal.
He already has the ring.
It's a disclaimer he's going to have to give for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I swear. I even texted BJ and Migs, see?
Yeah, exactly. Here it is.
Screenshotted it.
Yeah. See?
Proof. I wouldn't have told them otherwise.
Oh, man, this is great, man. I mean, the finances are the biggest problem for a lot of marriages, especially when you're starting out, because who's got anything? You got no money when you're starting out usually. So this is a nice, like, wow, what a get out of jail free card for that.
I don't know anyone who's fallen into money, anything like that. I know a couple buddies where like they were dating someone, they proposed, they were getting married, and then they found out that the significant other's family is wealthy. But
are you sure you didn't watch the movie Crazy Rich Asians? Because that's exactly the plot of the movie.
I have seen that. Yeah. So that's one of the two friends I'm talking about.
All right, perfect.
No, I legitimately know somebody that has happened recently. And it's like, damn. And he's like, I had no idea. I just really loved the girl.
That's a nice surprise.
And no one died.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
That's a really nice surprise. Right. If no one's got to die and you can get rich.
Right. Like, and that's good. That's a testament to that person. Like being, well, probably because they don't want people wanting to be with them because of their money.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, to be able to hold that back.
Mine was the reverse because my wife is from a pretty wealthy area of of Massachusetts, very much like Mercer Island area of Massachusetts, and so everybody thought, oh my God, you are so lucky you're dating a girl from there, and isn't it like, no, it's the other way around. It's like she got nothing.
Also, he says,
I got nothing.
I played B-Migs earlier this week with the Comic-Con tickets. I just got a call from your wonderful office stating that we won the grand prize to meet Josh Brolin. Nice. My 11-year-old is going to be ecstatic. I just want to thank you guys. You rock.
That is so cool. The guy that played Thanos and also Cable in the Marvel Universe. VIP passes we just gave away.
And he was also in the Goonies, which I think it's the Goonie anniversary this weekend in Astoria.
Nice. I totally forgot he was in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I just hate to break it. This guy can't bring his 11-year-old. He's got to bring the Rev to me.
Yeah, that was the deal.
That was the deal.
Bring me.
All right. Unless you're willing to accompany an 11-year-old. If we
No, you just put the 11-year-old somewhere else.
It's okay. What are you doing? I think he says my kid's going to be ecstatic. Do you tell your kid, or do you wait until you get there and then?
Ooh, 11 years old. Gosh, I think I would want to know, because then I would have so much fun. Couldn't wait for the day. I'd be telling all my friends. I think I'd tell the kid, yeah.
And God forbid, like, he doesn't recognize him outside of his Thanos outfit.
Which, by the way, is true. You would not. I mean, you would not recognize Josh Brolin that much as Thanos. You'd recognize him as Cable, probably.
There's a lot of pictures out there of little kids meeting Tony Stark, and it's just Robert Downey Jr. and they're crying because he's not dressed as Iron Man. They're like, that's not Iron Man.
Oh, but he still looks like Tony Stark.
Yeah, but they're little kids. They're expecting the whole meal deal, the whole facial hair, everything.
Oh yeah, that's a tough one, I guess.
That's going to be so exciting for that kid, though.
I hope.
Oh, definitely.
Because Vicky did bring up a good point. I mean, if he's not like,
the kid's not going to appreciate it. Take me.
Yeah. Good call. He's right.
Please send pictures.
And Rev will buy you lunch.
Yeah.
Yes,
Kid won't.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure
unless he's got a sick allowance.
Yeah, I'm sure Josh Brolin has a way of interacting with people when he's out of costume that makes it cool.
And that's got to be awesome for Brolin. Like, here he is doing these meet and greets, and all of a sudden the kids, I don't know, I'd be really more pumped about meeting a kid if I'm Josh Brolin than meeting the Rev.
Yeah.
No offense, Rev.
I agree with you. Kids are fun to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is a little weird, I think, when you're a fanboy adult. And I find that to be like, I've got to be, because I'm an older guy, and if you meet some young actress, but she's in a show that you love, I always thought, oh man, I can't go too crazy because it probably looks weird, especially if the show, like if I met the actress from Sabrina, I really like the job she does, Kira Shipley, I think her name is, but she's what, 22? So I can't go, oh my God, you're my favorite show. And she's like, it's a show about high school teenagers. Are you sure, old man, you're just not a weirdo? So
I am a weirdo, but I still love the show.
So right? I think they would rather meet kids.
How about this person says, I had a friend in the Air Force who never knew his dad, and one day he got a call that his dad died and left him $5 million.
Oh my
God. And he never met his dad, you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, now, how do you feel about that? You never get to, have the time with your father, and maybe you might even think badly about him because of it, and then next thing you know, he drops you $5 million.
Yeah, $5 million will make up for it.
I'll visit him at his gravesite every week. Mm-hmm. For life.
$5 million, man.
Wow.
That's just insane.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dough.
You think?
I do think. Yes, I think.
When's that going to happen? Wouldn't that be nuts if all of a sudden you came home and you get a phone call and someone's like, hey, this person in your family passed. You didn't really know them, but they want to make good on it. And they left you millions of dollars.
I've been waiting for that. And there's a lot of people that have passed away in my family. Nothing. No.
Not a thing.
Nothing at all. My kids are going to be very happy. They won't because there's an insurance policy. So my kids want that to happen.
I saw a story about wills. I don't know if you saw that. Do you have a will?
Oh, of course I do. Yeah,
you know me.
I'm an anal retentive guy. Of course I got a will.
Anyone on the show on your?
I got a will, a living will, whatever will. Do not resuscitate. Long-term disability. You know me. I got it all.
Oh, you have a DNR?
Oh yeah. I've got a DNR. I don't want to wake up. I'm done.
Good to know.
As soon as I go, I'm done.
Deuces.
Yeah, peace out. You guys worry about it.
I like how he won't answer the question if any of us are in.
Are we on it? Yeah.
Why would any? You know what? First of all, Steve, you won't even share your winning lottery ticket with us.
I'll leave you something when I'm dead.
You have nothing to leave me when you're dead. Probably
lots
Lulu.
of cool stuff.
I don't want anything you got. What you got?
I want part of his sweet, T-shirt collection.
Yeah, you have one of my T-shirts, PJ.
Can I have your drums?
You can have one of my drum sets.
Okay.
Yeah, how many do you have?
Here's what Steve has. He's got wrestling gear, drum kits, hockey gear, and T-shirts. That's it.
Yeah. Do I get your wrestling gear?
I have a few set of tights.
Yeah.
BJ, I'll leave one for you.
Oh, thanks. I can't wait.
The one that says Migs on the butt. No, Rev, you can have the one that says Migs on the butt.
Yes. Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
I feel like that's more appropriate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You could have my ones that people say look like Daredevil's gear.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, cool. Buddies. Now, people are waiting for me to go because they figure, you know what, nobody in my family wants all my board games, so a lot of my friends can't wait for that. Vicky's probably going to swoop in like a vulture, try to get all those.
Somebody want to know if you've seen the Black Mirror episode with Miley Cyrus that just came out on Netflix. I
haven't watched it yet. I watched the first episode of this season, but I hear that she's fantastic in it.
I just listened to her new song.
And?
I mean, it's a pop song. It's fine. I kind of liked her last record. It sounds stupid saying it, but...
Is that the Wrecking Ball one?
No, her last record was just her and an acoustic guitar or stripped down. It was more acoustic and
I don't think I know this record.
Like almost a country singer-songwriter vibe to it. It's pretty good.
Well, she does have... I mean, her and her father have those roots. That makes sense that she could go to that at some point.
Yeah, it's kind of folky at times and catchy and pop. I mean, it's still got that pop vibe that she's capable of.
But the new song, is it more produced like it's supposed to be a pop hit?
It's a total pop hit.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's going to be a monster hit.
All right. I know Sarah's kind of a Miley fan. Sarah, thumbs up or thumbs down on the new Miley song?
She didn't even know about it.
What?
Get on it.
Wow, Hannah Montana, not forever with you.
I do know. I haven't watched the third episode of Black Mirror either yet. However, I heard that she does a rendition of Nine Inch Nails' "Head Like a Hole."
Oh, in the episode?
In the episode.
Because she plays basically a pop star in the episode.
I don't know what it's about, but yes, I heard everyone's talking about
that.
Wow.
I don't know if that's even out there, but I'd like to hear what the hell she did to that, because that's one of the best Nine Inch Nails songs.
Maybe you should watch an episode of Black Mirror. You got Netflix.
I do have Netflix.
You know what? Seriously, you owe me. I've watched so many.
Nothing.
Yeah, I'm not watching anything you recommend anymore because I've watched stuff that you recommended, and you have not sat through The Green Mile. You just said I've given up on it.
I've seen The Green Mile.
I thought you fell asleep on the Green Mile.
No, I've seen the Green Mile.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the one you fell asleep on.
No, see, I listened to you. I watched the Green Mile.
No.
I watched it a few times.
Yeah.
Even before you mentioned it, I watched it for you.
Yeah, thanks, buddy.
Hey, look, I have the power to say no to things. If you want to watch things I recommend, that's your fault.
I feel like it's much more peer pressure.
I tried Shawshank.
That's what I'm just saying. We're done. You can't. So if you're not going to watch Black Mirror, you're not going to get to hear that song. It's the only place. It's the only place they have it.
I'll just YouTube it myself later.
I found the Miley Cyrus doing Head Like a Hole.
Perfect. I don't have to do it later.
They won't watch Black Mirror. All right.
I'm good.
Yeah. Now it's not doing it for you?
No.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but
I could listen to it.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling that. I mean, if you want to keep listening, go ahead. But.
Hey, Rev, start playing.
No, not on the radio. No. I'm done too. We don't need this. Thank you.
Good.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
I'd rather listen to the 80s television theme songs again, like the Mr. Belvedere theme that someone texted in.
Yeah, that would be good.
Do you remember the Mr. Belvedere theme?
If you play it, I would. I didn't watch the show a whole lot, but I know.
What?
It wasn't my time. Remember, a lot of these shows were when I was an adult.
But Mr. Belvedere is an adult show.
It's timeless.
Star's an adult. Mr. Belvedere is an adult. Oh, yes. Don't you feel classy just listening to this?
No, I don't remember this at all. I don't think
on the China. Never mattered before.
What's the show about again?
Like a butler.
Drop kick your jacket as you came through the door.
What was it?
Some fat guy.
But sometimes
Christopher Hewitt?
I don't remember this show at all. I remember the name Mr. Belvedere, but... Oh, that's him?
Look out below.
Oh, wow, I don't remember this show.
Status quo.
There was a reference, kind of an ode to him in a Rick and Morty episode, Mr. Beauregard, and he was a butler.
I do not remember this show.
What?
I thought I remember the name Mr. Belvedere, but I've never watched this show.
I think you'd really enjoy this show.
You're probably right.
He's like a fancy Brit dude.
I was thinking of something else. I don't know this show.
What about Benson? You remember Benson?
That's the one I'm thinking of. He was a butler, wasn't he?
I don't know. I think he worked for a politician or something like that.
I think he was a butler for the politician, I thought.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay, I don't know. I remember Benson.
Wasn't it a thing?
States on the China. Never mattered before.
I don't remember that theme of that show. Wow.
How about hanging out down the street? Same old thing.
Oh, I know this.
We did last week.
I know this.
That 70s show.
Yes, that's it. I knew this. Yeah. That's a good show.
Thank you, Vicky, for supporting me in that one.
It took me a sec to figure out what it was, but I'm like, I know this song.
I know, and I knew it too, but I couldn't put my finger on it. That's a great show. That 70s show is awesome. Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, there we go. We've done it, kids.
States on the China.
Okay, enough of that.
Before.
I got a question.
Who cares?
How is it possible for soap to be creepy? Well, one company managed to do it. I'll tell you all about it at 9:52.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Very bizarre story. About a year ago, a pharmaceutical company in Japan created a new body wash and deodorant that smells like a young woman. Yeah, this is interesting.
It's called McConaughey.
All right. They isolated two chemical compounds called lactone C10 and C11 that young women produce a lot, and older women don't produce that much anymore. And these compounds smell kind of like peach and coconut. So they've launched a young woman's line of scent products, and they've been a big hit. The company figured the soap would be popular with older women, and it has been, but it's also seen a lot of popularity with lonely men.
Shocking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The guys aren't using the soap. They just sniff it when they're lonely, and it makes them feel like there's a woman around. Man, with my wife being away so much, I should get some of this.
You sniff soap?
Yeah, I mean, if it helps me feel better. Mister Cheats, he's in. I don't know if he smells like soap, but he's in for Ryan Castle. He's up next with the Morning 12 Pack.
BJ and Migs play of the day.
Oh, then they have even the list of with the shifts for all the girls. You got Porcelain. She's on shift 10. Then there's Malaysia. Porcelain. There's a dancer named Malaysia.
Why not?
Those are terrible names.
Paris Phone? No, there's not. Dude,
Is that
That's Persephone.
It's Persephone.
Yeah, it's Persephone, bro.
Paris Phone.
Wow. Paris Phone.
Persephone is the goddess
gentlemen.
of spring or something.
Whose name? I've never heard Persephone.
She's a goddess.
Phone.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I don't know if she is.
And now
That's
coming to the main
debatable.
stage, the goddess Paris Phone.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another question from a listener. I have a mountain of credit card bills and consumer debt. Can I still keep my house if I file bankruptcy?
Yes, you almost always can keep your home and your house, your car in a bankruptcy. Depending on what type of bankruptcy you file, would depend on whether or not, for example, you can keep your vehicles if you have payments on them still. You can almost always keep your home if you're current on the payments on your home, even in full bankruptcy. In Chapter 13, you can also keep those items. If you're behind on your house, you could catch your house payments up in a Chapter 13, take off a second mortgage in a Chapter 13. So keeping your primary assets like a home and car is almost always possible in bankruptcy.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. And thanks for listening.
You can tell when your car battery's dying. But with your water heater, you'll never know until it starts leaking. Before you buy another tank, consider a Navien tankless water heater. No storage tank to heat or leak. Lower energy bills and endless hot water for spa-like comfort. All backed by Navien's strong warranty. If your water heater is over 8 years old, it's time to check out Navien at tanklessmadesimple.com.
Count on